Now, it might be because, maybe because it's not meant for me, but how quickly, as far as professional wrestling, how quick have Will Ospreay and Mr. Kenny Omega made up? That was quick. That was quick. I mean, aggravated assault attempt. Well, there was an aggravated assault with a screwdriver into Kenny Omega's eye by Will Ospreay months and months and months ago, which nearly, you could argue, almost cost Kenny Omega his career and even not even that, his life too. And Will Ospreay on last week's Dynamite intended, just wanted Mr. Kenny Omega to forget about that. And even Kenny Omega said, "Are you kidding me? I'm supposed to forgive you? After what you did? You want me to join you side by side to eliminate the Callis family, the Don Callis family? That's what is supposed to happen? That quickly? I mean, Will Ospreay, you are bonkers, bruv." Well, not so much. Guess what happened? In a matter of 20 minutes, maybe in actuality, if you think about it, because the fighting throughout the arena took maybe a good 8 minutes. So in a matter of 12 minutes, they have went from Kenny Omega has gone from utterly not even considering accepting Will Ospreay's apology to all of a sudden at the end of that 20-minute segment announcing that him and Will Ospreay versus the Don Callis family there and um, Mr. Um, Takashita. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying. The two guys from the Don Callis family. The name slipped me. I'm under pressure. In a matter of 20 minutes. But nonetheless, here's the thing. How do we do all that in 20 minutes? Someone that hates someone that much, the history that they had, one could argue aggravated assault, near death, costing one person his career, forgiving him in a matter of 10 minutes. You know how much story you could have spaced out between these two, Omega and Will Ospreay? The story that could have been told. It could have been told for, 2 to 3 months. Heck, maybe even longer. There's so much layers in that story, but everything is rushed through. Rushed through in about 20 minutes. Now, like, I further up that question to you. They already made the match, which I believe is already like 3 weeks out, 4 weeks out, right? And so they made that match. So you know that that match is coming in 4 weeks. So what is the reason to tune in now? And you also already had them fighting throughout the arena, all in one night, hating each other, then forgiving each other, seemingly, fighting side by side, and throughout the arena, then making a match. How are you going to top that? Just blowing through storylines ever so quickly. That story that could have been told between Osprey and Omega. I don't know. Maybe it's not for me. Maybe the maybe Tony Khan just cares about the match, the wrestling, and not the storylines. But if you think about it, everything has storylines. Old NWA, world class, classic storylines. Even a porno has a storyline. They don't just get straight into it. They have dialogue. Can you believe that? What am I missing? Maybe this is done on purpose. Or maybe Tony Khan really needs to open up his ears to the people in the back. God knows they have so many valuable people in the back. Are any of them maybe in Tony Khan's ear? Or are they all yes people? Because blowing through a story like this so quickly, and it's not even just this story. I mean, the Cope and Christian story. Daniel Bryan, Brian Danielson, and the announcer Nigel McGuinness. That they just stories that could be told are just blown through. It is baffling, and it's maybe the reason why a lot of fans that were watching the product are no longer watching the product. I mean, it's kind of the reason why, it's, you know, I harken back to this time period where it's almost like painful to watch. Painful to watch. The WWE was at this period a couple of years ago where it was maddening. At this period, 5 or 6 years ago, and then, AEW came in, which was a welcome alternative because WWE just had storylines that weren't going anywhere. But AEW, man, just, I don't know. Uh, Maybe it's just meant to be wrestling and very little storylines. But look, I don't get it. There was so much of a story to be told between Omega and Osprey. And it's just sad that it seems like everything was blown through.